In my 14 years as a vet, the most heartbreaking cases I see aren't from accidents. They're from food. Ordinary food given with love, slowly poisoning the dogs who trust us the most. And no, it's not chocolate or grapes. It's stuff you probably feed every day, sitting right in your kitchen. These 25 hidden foods destroy their organs silently, and by the time owners find out, it's already too late. Don't make the same mistake. Watch till the end. It might save your dog's life. Let me start with the most shocking one. It's sitting in your pantry right now. Your dog goes crazy for it. You probably gave it to them this week. The peanut butter. But here's the twist. It's not all peanut butter. It's a specific ingredient that turns this beloved treat into a silent assassin. Xylitol. This one word on the ingredient list is a death sentence for your dog. Within 30 minutes of eating it, your dog's blood sugar will crash so hard they'll collapse. Their liver will start shutting down. And here's the heartbreaking part. They trust you completely. They don't know you're accidentally poisoning them. Always check the label. If it says xylitol, it's poison. Use natural peanut butter instead. Just roasted peanuts. Nothing else. But this next food? It's something you probably gave your dog this morning, thinking you were being generous. The bacon. That crispy, delicious bacon sizzling in your pan? Your dog's begging eyes are hard to resist, I know. But every piece of bacon you give them is like loading a gun. Bacon contains astronomical amounts of fat and salt that a dog's system simply cannot handle. Within hours, it triggers pancreatitis. Imagine your dog's pancreas literally inflaming and swelling until it stops working. The pain is excruciating. They can't tell you they're dying inside. The preservatives in bacon, like nitrates, are even worse. They build up in your dog's system, causing cancer over time. That small piece you think is harmless? To a 20-pound dog, it's like you eating an entire pizza covered in salt. Choose boiled, skinless chicken instead. Your dog will love it just as much. This next food is marketed as brain food and heart healthy. But there's a neurotoxin hiding in every single can. The canned fish. Fish sounds healthy, right? So you open a can of tuna and share it with your furry friend. But that innocent act is slowly poisoning them with mercury. Canned fish, especially tuna, contains heavy metals that accumulate in your dog's brain and nervous system. Over time, this causes seizures, loss of coordination, and permanent brain damage. Most canned fish is packed in oil and salt that damages their liver and kidneys. The preservatives extend shelf life, but shorten your dog's life. Every can you share is another deposit in their toxic bank account. Your dog's smaller body processes these toxins much slower than yours. If you want to give them fish, choose fresh salmon or sardines, steamed with no seasoning. If you want to give them fish, choose fresh salmon or sardines, steamed with no seasoning. Their coat will shine, and their organs will thank you. Here's the scary part. The next food is something you use when you're trying to be a good dog parent. The instant noodles. You're out of dog food, it's late, and you think, I'll just give them some noodles with rice. Stop right there. Those innocent-looking noodle packets are chemical bombs for your dog. The flavor packets contain massive amounts of salt that will dehydrate your dog and damage their kidneys. Onion and garlic powder are hidden in there too, both toxic to dogs. The MSG and artificial flavors attack their liver. Even the noodles themselves are nutritionally worthless, empty carbs that lead to obesity and diabetes. Your dog's body isn't designed to process these chemicals. One packet can contain enough salt to make a small dog seriously ill. Instead, boil some brown rice and mix it with plain steamed vegetables. It takes the same time but shows real love. The next food is something health-conscious owners give daily. They think they're boosting immunity, but they're destroying their dog's gut. The flavored yogurt. You've heard probiotics are good for dogs, so you share your strawberry yogurt thinking you're being healthy. But you're actually setting them up for disaster. Most flavored yogurts are loaded with refined sugar that spikes their blood sugar and leads to diabetes. Worse, many contain xylitol, that same poison we talked about. But here's what most people don't know. Adult dogs are lactose intolerant. That healthy yogurt causes bloating, diarrhea, and stomach pain for hours. Your dog suffers silently because they can't tell you their stomach is cramping. The artificial colors and flavors are toxic too. Watch your dog after giving them flavored yogurt. They'll be lethargic and uncomfortable. Switch to plain Greek yogurt, or better yet, lactose-free options. Your dog's gut will thank you. What's next is so small you don't think twice when it hits the floor. But this tiny health food can take down a German Shepherd. The nuts. You're snacking on mixed nuts and a few drop on the floor. Your dog quickly gobbles them up and you think it's cute. But you've just given them a potential death sentence. Macadamia nuts are especially deadly. They contain natural toxins that attack your dog's nervous system. Within 12 hours, your dog will start trembling, vomiting, and their legs will become weak. They literally can't control their body. Walnuts are just as bad, causing seizures and liver failure. Even safer nuts like almonds become choking hazards and cause intestinal blockages. The salt on most nuts is toxic in large amounts. Your dog's throat could swell shut from just a few salted cashews. Replace that crunch with cucumber slices or baby carrots. Same satisfaction, zero risk. The next food seems safe because you eat it every Sunday, but the way it's prepared makes it a triple threat to your dog's organs. The roasted chicken. Your Sunday roast chicken smells amazing, and your dog's drooling. You think chicken is safe, so you toss them some skin and meat, but that seasoned, crispy skin is a fat bomb waiting to explode in their system. The garlic and onion powder used in seasoning destroys their red blood cells, causing anemia. The massive fat content triggers pancreatitis. Their pancreas literally burns from the inside. Salt levels in seasoned chicken are toxic to dogs. Even the herbs like rosemary can cause seizures in large amounts. That golden, crispy skin you love? It's concentrated fat that their body can't process. Their digestive system goes into overdrive trying to break it down. Stick to plain, boiled chicken breast with no skin, no seasoning. It's still their favorite protein, just in a form that won't kill them. Here's what breaks my heart. The next food is something you share to show love, but it's causing hours of silent torture. The dairy products. That adorable face begging for a lick of your ice cream is hard to resist, but sharing dairy is like giving them a stomach torture device. Most adult dogs lose the ability to digest lactose after weaning. That milk, cheese, or ice cream sits in their stomach, fermenting and causing excruciating cramps. The bloating, diarrhea, and gas that follows is just the beginning. Many dogs develop allergies to milk proteins, causing constant itching, ear infections, and paw licking. You think they have sensitive skin, but it's actually dairy poisoning. The sugar in ice cream spikes their blood sugar, leading to diabetes. Even a small amount can cause hours of discomfort. Try frozen banana slices or plain coconut yogurt instead. They'll love the cold treat without the suffering. The next food smells like heaven, but turns your dog's stomach into a fermentation chamber. It can actually make them drunk. The bread. That warm, fresh bread from the oven smells incredible. You tear off a piece for your dog, thinking it's harmless. But bread is a slow poison that's killing your dog from the inside. The yeast continues fermenting in their stomach, causing painful bloating and gas. In severe cases, it causes gastric dilation, their stomach twists, and they can die within hours. The refined flour spikes their blood sugar, leading to diabetes and obesity. Commercial bread is loaded with preservatives and chemicals their body can't process. Even worse, the yeast produces alcohol as it ferments, essentially making your dog drunk. They become disoriented and sick. That innocent piece of bread becomes a weapon against their digestive system. Choose carrot sticks or apple slices instead, natural, crunchy, and safe. You give your dog this colorful breakfast food thinking it's just a few harmless pieces, but it contains more sugar than candy. The breakfast cereals. Your dog watches you eat cereal every morning, and you think a few pieces won't hurt, but those colorful, crunchy pieces are sugar bombs designed to hook humans, not nourish dogs. Most cereals contain more sugar than candy, causing instant blood sugar spikes that lead to diabetes. The artificial colors are made from petroleum-based chemicals that damage their liver. Many cereals contain raisins or chocolate chips, both deadly to dogs. Even healthy cereals have too much fiber and can cause intestinal blockages. The milk you add makes it worse with lactose intolerance. Your dog's pancreas works overtime trying to process all that sugar. They become hyperactive, then crash hard. Instead, give them a spoonful of plain cooked oats or a banana slice. Same crunch, actual nutrition. Now for the most terrifying food on this list. Even one piece can kill your dog, and we don't know why. The grapes and raisins. Here's the most terrifying food on this list. Even one grape can kill your dog, and we don't know why. It's like Russian roulette. Some dogs eat a whole bunch and live, others eat one and die within 24 hours. Grapes and raisins cause acute kidney failure that happens fast and without warning. Your dog seems fine, then suddenly they're vomiting, lethargic, and their kidneys are shutting down. The toxin is in the skin, the flesh, everywhere. Grape juice, raisins, and cookies, even grape-flavored anything is deadly. There's no safe amount. Even the tiniest piece can trigger organ failure. Your dog's kidneys literally stop working and they die in agony. Check everything for hidden grapes or raisins. Choose blueberries or strawberries instead. They're sweet, safe, and packed with antioxidants. Green vegetables are healthy, right? Wrong. When this common vegetable turns green, it becomes a neurotoxin that can paralyze your dog. The green or sprouted potatoes. Those green potatoes you think are just unripe? They're actually producing solanine, a deadly neurotoxin that attacks your dog's nervous system. When potatoes sprout or turn green, they're literally becoming poisonous. Solanine causes vomiting, diarrhea, and neurological problems. Your dog's heart rhythm becomes irregular, they have trouble breathing, and in severe cases, they become paralyzed. The green color is nature's warning sign that the potato is toxic. Even the peels from normal potatoes contain solanine. Undercooked potatoes are dangerous too because cooking breaks down the toxin. Your dog's nervous system is more sensitive than yours. What might give you a stomachache can kill them. Always store potatoes in dark, cool places and check them regularly. If they're green or sprouting, throw them away immediately. Never give your dog potato peels or raw potatoes. Wait until you hear about this next food. It's supposed to be bland and safe. Doctors recommend it for sick humans. But the way you prepare it makes it deadly. The rice. Wait, rice? Yes, but not the way you think. Plain white rice is actually safe for dogs, but the way most people prepare it turns it into a problem. You add salt, butter, seasonings, or cook it in chicken broth loaded with onion and garlic. That harmless rice becomes a sodium bomb that dehydrates your dog and damages their kidneys. Fried rice is even worse, loaded with oil, soy sauce, and vegetables that are toxic to dogs. Even the portions are wrong. You give them a human-sized serving that's too much for their smaller digestive system. Uncooked rice expands in their stomach, causing painful bloating and potential blockages. If you're giving your dog rice, make it plain, boiled in water only, and in small amounts. Better yet, choose brown rice for actual nutrition. Your dog's favorite food delivery has arrived, but this popular takeout is like a toxic cocktail attacking every organ simultaneously. The pizza. Your dog's eyes light up when you open that pizza box, and you think one small piece won't hurt. But pizza is like a toxic cocktail designed to attack every organ in your dog's body. The cheese is loaded with fat and lactose that causes diarrhea and pancreatitis. The sauce contains onion and garlic that destroy their red blood cells. The pepperoni and sausage are packed with salt and preservatives that damage their kidneys. Even the crust is problematic. Refined flour and yeast that causes bloating and blood sugar spikes. The combination of fat, salt, and toxic ingredients creates a perfect storm in their digestive system. One slice can make them violently ill for days. Their stomach isn't designed to process this processed food bomb. Stick to plain chicken or vegetables instead of sharing your pizza. And now for the bonus foods that owners give daily without realizing. These golden strips seem harmless, but they're fried in toxic oils. Every fry is a step closer to organ failure. The French fries. Those crispy golden fries seem harmless, but they're fried in oils that are toxic to dogs. The massive salt content causes dehydration and kidney damage. Frozen fries are even worse, loaded with preservatives and chemicals that build up in their system. The potatoes are often green or sprouted before processing, concentrating the solanine toxin. Fast food fries contain flavor enhancers and chemicals that their liver can't process. The high fat content triggers pancreatitis and obesity. Even homemade fries are dangerous because of the oil and salt. Your dog's digestive system goes into overdrive trying to process all that fat. They become lethargic, bloated, and sick. The temporary joy they get from that salty crunch isn't worth the internal damage. Choose baked sweet potato slices instead, naturally sweet and actually good for them. These next ingredients are in almost everything you cook, but they're slowly suffocating your dog from the inside. The onions and garlic. These flavor enhancers are in almost everything you cook, but they're slow killers for your dog. Onions and garlic contain compounds that destroy red blood cells, causing hemolytic anemia. Your dog's blood literally can't carry oxygen anymore. They slowly suffocate from the inside while appearing normal on the outside. The scary part? Symptoms don't show for days, making it impossible to trace the cause. By the time you notice pale gums, weakness, and vomiting, the damage is done. Garlic powder is even more concentrated and dangerous. It's hidden in sauces, seasonings, and prepared foods. Even small amounts accumulate over time, building up to toxic levels. Your dog's body can't process these sulfur compounds. They attack the blood and cause permanent damage. Always read ingredients and avoid anything with onion or garlic. What's in your purse right now could put your dog in a coma in 15 minutes. Just one piece. The sugar-free gum. This is the most dangerous item in your purse or pocket. Sugar-free gum contains concentrated xylitol, so much that one piece can put a small dog in a coma within 15 minutes. Dogs metabolize xylitol differently than humans. It causes a massive insulin release that crashes their blood sugar to near zero. They collapse, have seizures, and can die before you even realize what happened. The concentration in gum is 10 times higher than in other products. It's like giving them a direct injection of poison. This happens when dogs get into purses, backpacks, or find gum on the ground. They can't resist the sweet smell. One piece equals a medical emergency. Store gum where your dog can never reach it. This isn't just dangerous, it's absolutely deadly. The sandwiches. You're eating lunch and your dog begs for a bite of your sandwich. Seems innocent, right? But that sandwich is a layered poison cake. The lunch meat contains nitrates and massive amounts of salt that damage their kidneys. The cheese adds lactose that causes digestive upset. The bread has yeast and preservatives that cause bloating. Mayo and mustard contain ingredients that are toxic to dogs. Even the lettuce might have pesticides that their smaller body can't handle. The combination of processed meats, dairy, and refined carbs creates a perfect storm in their digestive system. You think you're sharing love, but you're actually sharing a slow poison. The sodium content alone can make them seriously ill. Make them their own sandwich with plain chicken and vegetables instead. These sweet treats smell like heaven, but they're sugar bombs that can trigger diabetes in a single bite. The cookies. Those homemade cookies smell amazing and your dog's begging face is irresistible. But cookies are concentrated sugar bombs that spike their blood sugar and lead to diabetes. The butter and oil content triggers pancreatitis. Chocolate chip cookies are obviously deadly, but even plain cookies are dangerous. The refined flour causes blood sugar spikes and crashes. Many cookies contain xylitol as a sugar substitute, instantly deadly to dogs. The eggs might be raw or undercooked, causing salmonella. Even dog-safe cookies from the store are loaded with preservatives and artificial ingredients. Your dog's pancreas works overtime trying to process all that sugar and fat. They become hyperactive, then crash hard. The long-term effects include obesity, diabetes, and organ damage. Bake them special dog treats with pumpkin and oats instead. This spicy leftover might seem like a treat, but it's literally setting your dog's digestive system on fire. The leftover curry, or spicy food. Your leftover curry or spicy food seems like a treat to share, but it's actually torture for your dog. The spices burn their mouth, throat, and stomach lining. Chilies contain capsaicin that causes severe digestive upset and can damage their intestines. The onions and garlic are toxic to their blood cells. The high oil content triggers pancreatitis. Many spices like turmeric, while healthy for humans, can be toxic to dogs in large amounts. The salt content is astronomical compared to what they need. Your dog's digestive system isn't designed to handle complex spices and heat. They suffer silently because they can't tell you their mouth and stomach are on fire. The diarrhea and vomiting that follows is just the beginning. Stick to plain, unseasoned proteins and vegetables for your dog. Finally, just one sip of your morning fuel can cause cardiac arrest in your dog. Their heart literally can't handle it. The energy drinks or coffee. You might think a small sip of your energy drink or coffee won't hurt, but caffeine is like poison to dogs. Their bodies process caffeine much slower than humans, making even small amounts toxic. Caffeine causes rapid heart rate, seizures, and can lead to cardiac arrest. Energy drinks are even worse, loaded with caffeine, artificial stimulants, and sugar that send their system into overdrive. The artificial sweeteners like xylitol are instantly deadly. Even the smell can make them excited, but one lap can cause tremors, vomiting, and collapse. Coffee contains theobromine, similar to chocolate, that attacks their nervous system. Your dog's heart races, they become hyperactive, then crash dangerously. There's no safe amount of caffeine for dogs. Keep all caffeinated beverages away from them completely. The corn on the cob. Your dog watches you enjoy sweet corn, and you think removing the kernels makes it safe. But you're wrong on 2 levels. First, those corn kernels are pure starch that spikes their blood sugar and leads to obesity and diabetes. But here's the real danger. Corn cobs. Dogs love to chew on them, but corn cobs don't break down in their digestive system. They create blockages that require emergency surgery. The cob expands when wet, getting stuck in their intestines like concrete. Your dog will stop eating, vomit repeatedly, and could die from internal damage. Even small pieces of cob are dangerous. The fibers are indigestible and sharp. If your dog gets hold of a corn cob, watch them closely for signs of blockage. Choose green beans or carrots for that satisfying crunch instead. You think you're giving them a healthy snack, but this superfood contains a compound that destroys their kidneys. The avocado. Avocado is everywhere. Your toast, your salad, your smoothie. You think this superfood must be good for your dog too. But avocado contains persin, a compound that's toxic to dogs. It damages their heart muscle and causes fluid buildup in their lungs and chest. The high fat content triggers pancreatitis, making them violently ill. Even worse, the pit is a choking hazard that can block their intestines if swallowed. The skin contains the highest concentration of persin. Your dog might seem fine initially, but the damage builds up over time. Some dogs are more sensitive than others. You won't know until it's too late. The creamy texture makes dogs want more, but every bite is potentially harmful. Stick to blueberries or banana slices for healthy treats that won't damage their organs. This party favorite looks harmless, but it contains hidden alcohol that can put your dog in a coma. The cake and frosting. Birthday parties and celebrations mean cake, and your dog's excited face is hard to resist. But that innocent slice is a multi-layered poison. The frosting contains massive amounts of sugar that spike their blood sugar to dangerous levels. Many cakes contain vanilla extract, which is 35% alcohol, and can cause alcohol poisoning in dogs. The artificial colors and flavors are made from petroleum-based chemicals that damage their liver. Chocolate cake is obviously deadly, but even vanilla cake is dangerous. The butter and eggs trigger pancreatitis. The refined flour causes blood sugar crashes. Some cakes contain xylitol in the frosting, instantly fatal. Your dog's small body can't process these concentrated sugars and chemicals. They'll become hyperactive, then crash hard. Make them a special cake with plain yogurt and berries instead. This final food is something you probably have in your medicine cabinet. Just one tablet can cause internal bleeding that won't stop. The vitamins. Your dog sees you taking vitamins and you think sharing is caring. But human vitamins are formulated for our larger bodies and different metabolism. Iron supplements cause severe stomach bleeding and organ damage. Too much vitamin D leads to kidney failure. Calcium supplements can cause dangerous heart rhythm problems. Even children's vitamins contain xylitol, that deadly sweetener we keep talking about. The concentrated doses that benefit humans can be toxic to dogs. Their smaller liver can't process these chemical compounds. Fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K build up in their system and become poisonous over time. You think you're boosting their health, but you're actually poisoning them slowly. If your dog needs supplements, get one specifically formulated for dogs from your vet. Human vitamins are not pet vitamins. These 25 foods are silent killers hiding in your home right now. Your dog trusts you completely. They don't know that your love could accidentally harm them. But now you know. Knowledge is power, and the power to protect your best friend is in your hands. Don't let this information sit here. Share this video with every dog owner in your life. Comment below with the food that shocked you most. And if you want to know the 10 human foods that can actually add years to your dog's life, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. Your dog is counting on you to keep them safe. What will you do with this knowledge?